expected here. Tom Coughlin will be honored at halftime, Jacksonville's first ever head coach. They're going to give him a nice little gift with a potential win here. Short kick fielded by Tyler Goodson from just outside his own end zone.
There does permit. I could see Flacco throwing this 35-40 times in this game.
So his numbers from last week, he threads the needle and gets right to work.
Different defenders run the option routes and get on the same page with his quarterback.
Play action from Flacco. He hits over the middle again. That's a first down. Right there, Pro Bowl center Ryan Kelly still out with the neck injury, and no Jonathan Taylor as Trey Sermon makes his third career start. Flacco!
Eichen is aggressive.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 1 of the offense for an illegal demonstration.
That hurts.
You can see clearly that in the first 3 passes of the game, Flacco knows exactly where he's going. You can tell. I would expect them to continue to attack a Jacksonville secondary that struggled with big plays this year.
That pass thrown behind a little bit. Concussion, he just cleared the protocol. And also Devin Lloyd, who did not play last week with a knee injury, is back in the middle of that defense. This will be a first down run by
any offensive line in pro football.
They've been exceptional, no doubt. Play action from Flacco. Goes underneath to the check to Sermon with his new team. That's Downs in motion. Sermon going nowhere.
They have to be better than they've been this season.
Colts protect Flacco, and he delivers a strike.
He sits there, he finds Josh Downs, and picks up the first down.
Back to the ground game with Sermon. With a duck inside the 5. Sermon! Did that second effort get him in? The officials...
Who sees Ventrell Miller spin out of his gap, almost gets a touchdown.
10th play of the drive. Sermon looking for daylight, stood up.
Do that. I also see some sort of a run-pass option.
Here is the run. Sermon.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Flacco put it in the air.
Flacco fakes the give, throws to the end zone. It is caught. Pittman, touchdown. Of a surgeon as he threads the needle to Pittman. Jacksonville begins at the 30-yard line. A pass play from Lawrence, and he'll complete. Near side.
They don't attack the middle of the field often, but somebody that certainly plays a big role behind those linebackers. He came out with an intensity that I know Gus Bradley loved to see.
Lawrence on
a sack. This is a team effort.
Lawrence going to go play action, clean pocket, gets it out to Etienne. Etienne slipping in the initial tackle, is going to have a first down.
Last week, they've been excellent in critical situations.
Lawrence gets it out. Etienne again. Etienne. And meanwhile here for Jacksonville, fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the Jags at the Colts 34-yard line. Back to the ground game here.
High red zone area, and this is a place that they've really struggled in the last 2 seasons.
Pitch play here to Bigsby.
Zones and crossing routes versus man.
So that graphic, been a long time since they've had a game-opening touchdown.
Isn't there.
Boy, Peterson sensing how big an early moment this is for the Jags. Goes for it on 4th and 2. Sidearm delivery, batted down. Thanks for this defense. So Indy's defense holds. Tremendous play by Jones. Back to Flacco and the offense. And look at his numbers from that game-opening drive. Flacco climbs the pocket, steps up and throws and completes. And he's still pitching a perfect game. First start for Flacco with his new team after he came on in injury relief. How about that catch?
Flacco floats it out there, and he's able to make something out of really nothing.
Flacco back to the air, and they complete.
Last week, a lot of his catches were against Joey Porter Jr., who Josh Downs.
Flacco drops over the middle. He's got Mitchell, and Rigoberto Sanchez, 12 punts inside the opponent's 20 this year. That's the second most in the NFL through the first 4 weeks of the season. Fair catch signaled at their own 11-yard line. Etienne, the lone setback. Play action from Lawrence. Over the middle, he gets it to Etienne. He's been.
And a minute later, the two of them spoke together calmly, and this speaks to what Doug Peterson told us. He brought in guys like Gabe Davis.
Indianapolis, Zaire Franklin was the tackler.
Number 95, defense.
And I've been on a team, unfortunately, that has started 0-5, and little things start to become big things.
With here. One play here. This is Bigsby trying to bounce it to the outside, but tremendous pursuit. Colts defense. And Indianapolis going to take a 7-0 lead into the second quarter here in Jacksonville. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Season, they have failed to make those key plays when it matters most.
Flag flies here.
Now 3rd and 9, and this is where this defensive front seven really gets after it.
Underneath, they get it to Thomas into some open space. Thomas.
Okay, this makes a little bit more sense. Good place for a quarterback sneak.
Lawrence going to go for it, and he's got it. 8 for 62 yards. 1st and 10 from their own 44. Back to the ground game. With
kind of money, you're now expected to pick up the slack for everybody else.
Lawrence play action, nicely done. It's Bigsby, 1st down and more. Bigsby breaking free, he's got plenty of green.
And everything goes away, and you're supposed to stay backside. No awareness, really a nice play call, execution, and there's nobody to tackle Bigsby in the open field.
Good, stepping into one of the voids. Of course, no Kenny Moore. That time tricked a little bit. Lawrence. See Jacksonville's red zone touchdown percentage worst in the league.
This team is effective in the red zone when they can run the football and get positive yardage.
Little misdirection here. Duvernay looking for his seam.
That's when they're able to turn it into touchdowns.
Lawrence, 2nd down pass completes.
With extra defensive linemen in the game.
2nd worst run defense in the NFL. Bigsby. And so Cam Little on to attempt a 23-yard chip shot. See Flacco's numbers till this point. Play action here, goes to the check. Sermon out of the backfield.
So strongly about the way that Steichen coaches quarterbacks.
There was a connection that played a huge part. Flacco on 3rd and 7. They protect Sermon. Taking on tacklers. What a play by Sermon. 9 to gain. Call in the field is a first. We'll come back with the answer next. Boy, successful challenge by Doug Peterson. Antonio Johnson made the tackle of Trey Sermon about a half-foot short of the line to gain. Also, Montaric Brown was there. Play clock. And they're not going to run it.
Right there to punt it away.
Were you a good math student growing up?
Pretty good, yes.
I was not. Sanchez on the punt. Backpedaling Duvernay. Both teams. But Ken Lawrence get them into the end zone. Puts some air under it. Far side. He's got Thomas wide open. Thomas. Touchdown.
To come back. But he hesitates just for a count. And that's the layup that you have to hit. Easy play. They get the cornerback cheating right there.
Wreck yards. And he's got an 85-yard catch and run touchdown for 6 to get Jacksonville in front on CBS.
Starting at
1,000 families of kids with cancer.
Yeah, what Coughlin and his family have done with that charity has just been awesome.
Running the football.
And now it's Tyler Goodson, the 2nd-year backup running back, getting a chance. This is Goodson taking on tackler.
C.J. Stroud, they let him hold the ball too long.
Ryan Nielsen, their defensive coordinator. Flacco goes through his reads and delivers a strike.
Pocket for Flacco to step up and deliver the football.
So that gets him a fresh set of downs. Flacco feels the pocket start to muddy. Little sidearm delivery. Thank you. Flacco's going to work from the gun here on 2nd and 8. Offensive line does its job again. They protect over the middle to Goodson.
Out, or will they bring him? To me, it looks like they're going to bring pressure.
Handoff here, 1st down and more. Tyler Goodson.
Just a really great play call based on the look that they're getting. Quentin Nelson washes it down, no support, and Goodson is able to split it. And by Walker and Hines Allen.
2nd and 14.
Double pass.
They go back to the other side of the field. It's Goodson. He's got some open space. 1st down and more. What a play call by.
Here it is in the slot, but then pay attention to Quentin Nelson. I believe number 56. He's the one that gets out there and makes the key block. Very well executed by the Colts.
Andre Cisco finally on the tackle. Goodson dances. Did a halftime report. Indianapolis, line the gain is the 2, little sidearm delivery. Flacco to Sermon, dancing, looking for some daylight.
But they've got to be able to make him dump it off and come up and tackle.
Flacco to the end zone, 35, about 90 minutes before kick. It's obviously some of that moisture playing a factor here. Matt
Best when he can get in that rhythm and have that quick timing.
Lawrence begins from the gun, goes to Etienne on the check. Etienne.
25-yard chunk play, then a touchdown now is on the table.
See what Etienne has done till this point. Lawrence feels the pocket start to collapse. Latu giving chase. Second incompletion on the day. He's 12 of 14, 3rd and 6. Here they come. Lawrence over the middle. First down and more. Strange.
Knowing that there's nobody backside to cover the tight end.
Lawrence over the middle. And
pass rush. That really hasn't been a factor yet in this part so far in this game.
Lawrence, everyone covered down the field, gets it to Etienne. Boy, what? Again, Jacksonville will have the football to begin the second half. Lawrence protected it well, slings it and completes. Davis, and then the football came out. Indianapolis recovered. We'll see if they marked him down.
Pass interference, offense, a penalties decline. The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense.
See him at the top of his break. He's going to give the forearm to Jalen Jones right there, push him off, and that's where the offensive pass interference is. And then, that's one thing, but how about the peanut punch from Jalen Jones?
And now the turnover. And suddenly a little break of daylight here for Flacco and the Colts. They got 2 timeouts left. This is downs.
Complete one inbounds and run after the catch in field goal range. You can use your timeout.
1st and 10. Flacco took a hit.
And the sidelines, if you're Jacksonville, you have to defend the entire field.
Remember, it's been raining here, so footing for the kicker. Football came out. Flacco hit. It's still loose. Hines Allen's got it. And he's going to rumble to the 10.
Braden Smith right into Joe Flacco. Just like it happened earlier in the game, he's able to bowl him. And then Hines Allen comes from the other side, scoops and almost scores, and gives Jacksonville a chance to get points before halftime.
Trayvon Walker, the young man they took with the 1st overall pick 2 years ago. Last year, the breakout season with his 10 sacks. On to the attempt, the 30-yarder, the rookie out of Arkansas. Good snap, good hold, and Jacksonville is going to take a 3-point lead.
Right now, they are a one-dimensional offense, and it's going to be challenging if it continues to be that way in the second half.
And despite that, the Colts are down 3 at halftime here in Jacksonville. Don with us. And now Jacksonville is going to have the football to begin the second half. Matt Gay on to boot it away. And this one sails through the back of the end zone. Here's developing young quarterbacks. Justin Herbert with the Chargers. Jalen Hurts now doing it with AR, but he's got actually 1 year with the Indianapolis Colts, a senior offensive assistant under Frank Reich. Now pushing the controls here in Jacksonville. Lawrence uncorks one.
And are the ones that are right behind the linebackers, right near that hash mark.
And the rookie over the century mark already is Lawrence. Tank Bigsby now comes onto the field. Lone step back on 2nd down. Bigsby gets his number called, runs over.
To be able to get more involved in this offense.
Draw play, Bigsby. Josh Downs on to receive the punt off the leg of Lowe. Flacco from his own end zone pulls it back. Hines Allen giving chase, and he got a piece.
Illegal contact, number 51. 5-yard penalty automatic. First down.
Goodson trying to bounce it to the edge. Flacco, quick drop. Boy, one of the
just to execute your passing game.
See what Flacco has done. Could be a free play potentially. Sidearm over the middle. Pittman maintains his footing. It was Antonio Johnson.
Formation offense, number 72 is run within the backfield. The penalties declined, result of the play. Worked out.
The punt. As Indianapolis unable to get that drive moving. Punt fielded here. Duvernay inside the 40. Into the pride of the Jaguars. Ring of Honor here in Jacksonville. Tony Baselli, Fred Taylor among the former players on hand. Trevor Lawrence
there, and then he works to the backside and hits Thomas on time.
Pitch play to ETN.
A lot of practice as well. So not only injury, but just not enough time to practice, and that's why you see the dip in performance.
Lawrence, that pass is intercepted. Boy, he hit on that big home run ball in the first half to Thomas, but he misses here for the NFL in that 2021 season. Indy's offense pinned out deep inside their own 5.
So to turn into a tremendous run player, but right there making a huge play in the pass game.
Meantime, can this Colts offense get back on
movement? Nothing to come off of their keys, and right now they're sitting on it and making great breaks on the football.
Flacco, it's in
underneath coverage. Today, they're setting their feet and breaking on the football.
So Sanchez now suddenly a busy man, punts it away, and he gets a good one. Duvernay backpedaling, he's going to play it from inside the 30. Duvernay, boy, he's a speed demon in the return game. Off the sideline, what a play by Duvernay.
Watch the shot.
Instead, they're going to keep it on the ground here. This is Bigsby. Bigsby taking on tacklers. Bigsby still going, and he bangs it in. Touchdown. Touchdown run.
This is big-time run. This is a big-time run. First, he takes care of Cross. Then he takes care of Womack.
Joe Flacco and company begins at the 30-yard line. Quick delivery to Pittman, who had the 100-yard game last week. Look, confirmation of the touchdown. And now the Colts playing in the 10-point hole. Flacco goes play action, gets it to Sermon out of the backfield. Sermon has been good and limited.
Over 20 yards. He's got to find a way to loosen up that secondary because they're sitting on things so far.
Little misdirection play here. This is Ashton Doolin with his first touch. And it's a pickup of 7, so they mark him back 5 yards, and they say that he's 3. Sermon tiptoes being at a critical point of the game for the Colts. Down 10, driving, finally getting something going here offensively.
Not easy.
Flacco slinging it near side, and it's incomplete.
He did such good work inside. Now 2 major pieces of that offensive line not in the game.
Boy, Flacco, 2nd and 4 from the Jags 19. Little end around play. This is Mitchell looking for some daylight. He's got some lead block.
Get it, they're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Flacco on a keeper.
And not a desirable look.
Final 10 seconds of the quarter. Play action from Flacco. Looking towards the end zone, batted down.
To see what's happening. Heavy play action. You see Cisco number 5. You see him how he's able to drop back on the football.
Should be the final play of the quarter. The 4 seconds left in the quarter. Flacco protected over the middle and incomplete. Intended for Pittman. And everyone's going to catch their breath here in Jacksonville. We are through 3 at Everbank Stadium. Jags desperate for their first win of the season. They're up 10, but the Colts driving on CBS. Get this Colts offense off the field. 3rd and 15. Flacco throwing towards the end zone. It is caught. Moelle Cox in both in the vicinity, and they hit it for 18.
Yeah, but look at where he leads Ali Cox. Watch, he's going to put it to the inside where he can make that adjustment. And that is just the only place you...
Down catch and run earlier in the first half by Brian Thomas Jr. Lawrence going to begin to the air. Side steps. He's going to run for it. Now he's going to throw. He pulls it back and completes. Thomas.
That's coming
will check
back.
the flag here. That we believe is coming back.
Foul, face mask, number 2, offense.
With the blitz coming off the edge, and you can just see, and that's the reason why they haven't been able to get their win, because of their performance in the 4th quarter. Haven't been able to do their part.
This is why you pay your franchise quarterback in these moments. Lawrence taking a shot, has Kirk wide open.
For some reason, Jalen Jones, he stops his feet right there. And he's sitting on it, doesn't expect Kirk to go down the field, and a beautiful ball, beautiful rainbow on a rainy day from Trevor Lawrence downfield has been exceptional.
Only the second target of Kirk in this game. Look at this run by Bigsby. Like
it's what you're looking for if you're Jacksonville.
Lawrence kept clean, fires, first down. Davis
Responded since throwing that interception.
Fifth play of the drive, play action, the fake to Bigsby, gets it out. This is the tight end. Lawrence on his 25th birthday, handing to Bigsby, trying to move.
Bad technique and blown coverages from the Indianapolis secondary.
Lawrence on 3rd and goal, to the end zone, caught, touchdown. Boy, what a catch by Strange. So Strange making another start for Ingram. It was the long pass. Kirk on the catch. Got them within striking distance. And then it's Lawrence to Strange. 10-point Paramount Plus. So Joe Flacco has answered the bell so many times already in a couple of weeks. Trying to punch back. Pittman. What a drive starter that.
Backers come up, and he's able to hit it behind him. They just haven't done a lot of moving the underneath defenders.
Boy, Flacco, they get him from around the edge.
I want him to get that hand in the ground, work on tackles, and that's where he's going to be able to shine.
Flacco this time protected, and here comes Walker again. How did Flacco get that pass out?
Position where he can work on getting to the passer.
On 3rd and 8, here they come again. Flacco climbs the pocket. Flacco's going to run for it. Flacco using his legs. Joe Flacco. Thing to keep in mind, this offensive line of the Colts, how can they hold up here? Tanner Bortolini starting for the Pro Bowl center, Ryan Kelly, and now Will Fry's done for the day. This is down.
Had a chance. Can this defense make the play they need to close it out?
Goodson on the take. Boy, just tremendous pursuit.
And this is their opportunity.
Flacco throwing towards the end zone. Boy, he had his man open.
Allie Cox, 6'5", and
boy, put it there. Had a chance. A lot closer than it looked initially into the catch radius. So now the field goal attempts from Gay. They begin the drive at their own 30. Lawrence, the sport that has made the playoffs after starting 0-4, the 92 Chargers. Jacksonville hoping to take that first step. Bigsby got a pitch. Bigsby first down and more. Bigsby breaking free. Tank Bigsby trying to turn out the lights on the Colts. Look at the run by Bigsby.
Just one defender, Latu, two defenders, Speed, and then free safety Julian Blackmon has a chance to get him in the secondary. And then last week he got caught. This week he's able to put out the lights. Just a brilliant performance today by Tank Bigsby.
Taylor. Flacco started hot before this Jacksonville defense was able to tighten the clamps. Flacco into some tight spaces, and that is caught. Pickup of 24. Unbelievable.
That's just great concentration.
Appeared to be in. Monteric
Yard line with almost 5 minutes left to go and all of your timeouts.
Flacco taking a shot toward the end zone. He's got Pierce. Touchdown.
I told you earlier that, they hadn't taken many shots downfield. In my opinion, they took too long to go downfield, because if you look at this secondary,
was Pierce touched on the leg before he crossed the plane of the end zone view? But will this one be marked short of a score? Setback is Sermon. Sermon in. Touchdown. With the money on the table for the Colts. Lawrence to the air. This is Johnson. Lawrence on 2nd and 10.
It just helps Indianapolis, because again the clock stops. Really a nice play by Jalen Jones out this game.
Arch, we saw this last week in Houston, playing with the lead. We saw those extra passes, couldn't really put the game away. It was right there for the Colts.
Boy, he really has been. I think he has been, you go back to last week, he just had a Jacksonville. but their inability to finish in critical moments, and now Flacco with about 3 minutes left is going to have a chance to tie the game and win.
Boy, this is a tremendous punt by Cook. It's going to be played by down. So all right, Coach, craziness there in Cincinnati. What a big early season moment.
Flacco with another chance.
Just can't overstate the weight of the moment now for Jacksonville. This is Sermon finding a seam.
And in big moments, they haven't been able to finish and make the play.
Flacco pulls it back, puts some air under it. Wide open is Pierce. Massive breakdown, and it's Pierce in. Touchdown. 65 yards to Alec Pierce.
This is 3 deep coverage. All right, you got the safety. He's shaded. He should be in the middle of the field. The corner to the top of the screen doesn't cover his third. The offensive line gives Flacco the time that he needs. And Alec Pierce, unused for 3 quarters, 3 3/4.
2 minutes and 40 seconds left in regulation, and this has been the story all season with the exception of that Buffalo game. Jacksonville has been in some tightly contested games.
Well, you go back to Cleveland, defense had a chance to get off the field on 3rd down. You had multiple chances last week to avoid a catastrophe.
Lawrence, 337 yards passing. Desperately needs something right here. This is Dearness. Lawrence won a game as Jacksonville starter. That game in Houston got them to 8-3, and then the free fall began for this
him and force him to make a play.
Fresh set of downs. Lawrence, as they work with 2 timeouts, slings it to the far side, completes. That's the tight end Farrell.
Again, I would blitz.
Lawrence, near side, open is his man, Kirk.
When he has to be at his best right now.
New career high for Lawrence, 371 passing yards. Back to the...
You really don't know what the true story is.
2nd and 9. This is Bigsby.
Matt, you just can't have a negative play.
One play to get Little day.
Wet conditions.
The operation's down. The kick by Little is perfect. With 17 seconds, they're out of timeouts. Flacco over the middle, deflected. 59 yards, 2 touchdowns in the quarter. He's got 3 on the day. Flacco running for his life, sacked. And the Jacksonville Jaguars win it in a Week 5 thriller. 37-34, your final as we go to James Brown in New York.